Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so good morning, Shivam. Good morning, Shruti, Chetan, Mahi. Good morning, Swapnil. Okay, chalo. Let's start the day with some deep breaths. Inhale deep and slow from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in deep and slow and feel the calmness of the morning nicely getting into you. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now we'll be playing up a short meditation, the breathing practice, and then go to the other things. Okay, chalo, let's get started. So I'm sharing my screen. Just sit down with the spine gently erect, palm facing upwards in your laps, and let's go. Okay, the machine is loading slowly.
So take a moment to sit comfortably. And when you're ready, just taking 3 nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in, that idea of taking in fresh air, the lungs expanding. And as you breathe out, just noticing how muscles in the body soften and relax. And with your third out breath, just gently closing the eyes. And just feeling the weight of the body pressing down against a chair. And as you pause, just still for a moment, just noticing the movement of breath in the body. Notice where in the body you feel that rising and falling sensation. If you can't feel anything, you can just gently place your hand on the stomach. There's some people feel it around the chest, the shoulders. For other people, it's the diaphragm or the stomach. There's no right or wrong place to feel the breath. Just noticing where it is. And starting to notice the rhythm of the breath. Whether the breaths are fast, slow, whether they're deep or shallow. So nothing to do, not breathing in any special way. Just following the natural rhythm of the breath. Noticing when the mind has wandered off. Then gently coming back again to that rising and falling sensation. And when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again.
Just keep taking some deep breaths. Just stay relaxed. Feel the silence of the morning. Put a smile on your face and just feel that you're getting more healthy, more peaceful inside. It's a new day, it's a new beginning. Everything is going to go all right. Great results will be coming to you. Just feel you will grow today, you will become better, you will enjoy your life, you will be happy, you will be excited, you'll experiment new things today, you will believe more in yourself. Just feel that happening. Take a deep breath and exhale. One more time. Deep and slow breathe in and breathe out. Rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face. Slowly open up your eyes. Okay, it's good morning everyone. Chalo, let's get started with the other activities of the day. So 6:40, the initial breathing meditation section is done. Now we will jump on to the learnings. Okay, so let me open up a notepad. We will jump into the same thing. Okay, the quotes by Robin Sharma on how to really become extremely successful with life. Okay, so open up some notepad. You also make some notes about it. Try to involve, because you might be knowing already this. 90% of the thoughts that we think every single day are the same thoughts which we thought yesterday. Okay, so if you're not careful about planting new thoughts in your mind, your life basically remains the same. Okay, and that's not a good way of living. Okay, so as part of this 20 minutes, let's just learn something, upgrade ourselves on how to become more successful, because everything else that you do in your life will be the result of trying to really acquire a successful lifestyle, habits and behaviors. Okay, so chalo, let's get started. Sharing up the screen and go. Okay, every single principle, let's try to live and bring it into our lives.
So, welcome to day number 1. And we're going to start off by talking about one of the most important words when it comes to personal mastery and living an iconic life, and that's devotion. You see, you can have these lofty ambitions, but if you don't get traction on your dreams, nothing's going to happen. So, we can talk about the research of Angela Duckworth. She studied students, she studied entrepreneurs, she studied the best of the best, and she's found that success is a lot more about relentlessness and a word she calls grit versus natural talent.
Okay, so let's write down this simple quote. So a lady, she did a lot of research study, and after that she's boiling down this. Success is a lot more about relentlessness and grit and natural talent. Okay, success is a lot more about relentlessness and grit and natural talent. That means if you're really passionate and committed and you're keeping on doing something, trying your best shot in that, relentlessness, right? And the term she's mentioned, कि grit, मतलब थोड़ा जिद आ जाना चाहिए. It's like I want it at any cost and I will do whatever it takes and putting efforts. So she said success is a result of that kind of attitude and behavior rather than somebody saying naturally gifted with that or born with that talent. Okay? Your actions, behaviors, and this hardcore commitment, you want it and you're working towards it and determined towards it, that results much more in success. Okay? Very good.
I love documentaries. I don't know if you love documentaries. I watched one a few months ago, and it's called The Good Son. And it's about this boxer named Ray Boom Boom Mancini. And he said, my brother was more physically gifted. He had longer arms. He was taller. He was more powerful. But he said, I had a lot more hunger. And so this word devotion is so important for you to wrap your brain cells and your heart cells around as we go forward in this program, because no idea is going to work unless you do the work. Now, I know change is hard at first, and I get the change is messy in the middle, but I want you to remember transformation is so, so beautiful at the end. Another idea I want to offer to you as we start off our journey.
Okay, you write this thing down, guys. Simple thoughts and ideas, right? Change is hard at first, messy in middle, but transformation is so beautiful in the end, right? Okay, what exactly this is? Basically, any new thing that you're trying to do in your life, for example, waking up in the morning, reading a book, acquiring a new skill, or finishing some course, like anything. Whenever you try to change, it is going to be hard at first, right? Waking up in the morning, not every day everybody feels like doing it. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Maybe starting to reading a book, after a few days or month, people might lose interest in that. Similarly happens with any other habit also, right? So always in the starting, it might be tough. Once the initial motivation disappears, after a few days it becomes really hard. Right? So you get inspired only for like 2-3 days, and after that you're like, "Arey nahi ho raha hai, chhod dete," right? This happens to every human being, and this is what change is hard at first. Okay, next, when you still continue to do that, still there is like this uneasiness within you, and you feel like, let's stop, let's not do it, and all those things. But you need to understand, if you stick with that new thing which you're trying to do, if it is good for your life and you stick with that long enough, then in the end, that change or transformation that you will get is going to be an amazing thing. Because logically, you will go. If you really stay careful, right? Every human being will make smarter decision with their life. You will like to change because it is good for you, right? Any new habit, if you want, you will intentionally try to acquire good habits in your life. Naturally, maybe wrong habits are coming, but if you really want to change, you will think logically and plant good habits, and you will know that every good habit is going to be like worth it for your life. It will give you results, it will make you happy, it will make you successful. So the only thing is, yeah, we need to stick with it long enough, but this is the promise that it comes up with. And you know what's the beauty of this? Let's say, as I remember my grandfather, right? So, or maybe some of you can relate with your grandparents or something. Like, he used to always, as long as I remember my childhood memories, he always used to wake up 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, I remember every single day of his life, as long as I remember, he used to wake up morning 3 a.m. Okay, we used to have an alarm bell. As soon as morning 3 used to ring, he used to straight away wake up, sit there for like 10-15 minutes, drink some water, and immediately plan for the morning prayers and the other activities. Now, the point is, yes, he changed into that kind of a lifestyle and he was living it like that forever. That means only initially it will be hard, might be messy, but if you stick with it long enough, you start enjoying the fruits of that. Okay, so you need to know this long-term picture. Okay, fine. So that's the conclusion is stick with what it will really give you results. Okay, chalo, let's see what more this guy say.
Together is to have the results only 5% of the population have. You need to be willing to do what only 5% of the population are willing to do.
Yeah, but okay, write down this. These are powerful and important things. You should never try to be part of the crowd, right? So this is what it is. Have the result which only 5% of population has. You should be willing to do what only 5% of population does. Yeah. Now, these things are all triggering you कि भाई you have to do it. You need to make it work. Okay? Effort डालना पड़ेगा. The rest of the world might not be doing it, but you have to do it if you are really committed towards your own success. Right? All this is triggering for that. Let's see.
You see, victims love being busy. Leaders love getting real results. Victims love entertainment. A players love education. Victims love gossiping and complaining. People like you love rolling up their sleeves and getting important things done. So you can fit into the world right now. I mean, if you look at most people in society, they're addicted to distraction. They're busy being busy. They are watching a lot of video. They're surfing the web. They're often mindlessly doing things that really don't improve their spiritual life, their intellectual life, their character, their prosperity, their personal life, and their impact on the world. And so really this whole idea of devotion is about reminding you of this. You can get what you want done, but it's really not about dreaming it. It's about rolling up your sleeves and doing it. And
okay. So this is simple. This is a fact of the world. Right now, a lot of people are wasting their time, giving excuses, blaming. Okay. This word devotion is getting into action to do things. That's it. Rather than blaming, complaining, not taking actions, and just staying where you are in your life. The majority of the people are like that. So you have to push yourself, take actions to get maximum results. Okay.
a tactic I want you to play with over the next 7 days is this. I call it Small Daily Acts of Greatness. Here's the acronym, SDAG, Small Daily Acts of Greatness. And it's simply this, small daily improvements done every day with consistency over time create revolutions of mastery. So if you were to make a one...
Just write it down this. It's sharing a technique on how you can get more results. Okay. Small daily acts of greatness. The point is, if you daily start improving even small a bit in you and stick with it consistently over a period of time, will give you massive results. Small daily acts of greatness.
1% improvement in the area of your life that you most want to improve right now. And if you did it out 30 days in a row, that would be a 30% improvement in that key area. So small, steady improvements really win the race. So on this idea of devotion, I'm going to leave you with a story. We all know that Kobe Bryant is one of the legends of the NBA. And a lot of people think, well, he was gifted, and I'm not gifted, so I can't do great things. Well, that's a great excuse, so you don't have to do anything. So there was one trainer who shared a story about Kobe one time, and he said, I got a text from Kobe. And it was like 2 in the morning. And he said, I want to train. So he met Kobe in the gym and they trained for hours and they did, running and they did hoops and they did all these calisthenics and they did all of these exercises for hours and hours. And then the trainer took off and he went home and he went to sleep and he hung out with his family. And at 10 o'clock that morning, he showed up for practice with the rest of the Lakers. And there was Kobe. And the coach walks over to Kobe and said, wow, you did a great job in the middle of the night. That was amazing that you'd want to train that hard and be that devoted at that time of the day. What did you do afterwards? And Kobe, still covered in sweat, looked at the trainer and said, what do you mean, what did I do afterwards? I stayed here in the gym. My point with great love and respect is genius is not about your genetics. Genius is about your habits, your devotion, your relentlessness, and your commitment to follow through with your dreams, your ambitions, and your daily goals. I know you can get it done. I want you to get it about your genetics.
Write it down. This is powerful statement. This summarizes everything. Okay. Genius is not about your genetics. Okay.
Genius is about your habits, your
Genius is about your habits, your devotion,
your relentlessness,
your relentlessness,
and your commitment to follow through.
and your commitment to follow through with your dreams. So simple funda on how you
With your
can
dreams, your
successful.
ambitions, and your daily goals.
Your commitment to follow through with your dreams, your ambitions, and your daily goals. Okay, take a moment to really absorb the statement. Genius, greatness, success. It's not just about your inborn talent. Okay, it is about the habits you acquire, the dedication, devotion, commitment you have, and the relentlessness. Okay, and your commitment to follow through with your dreams. So we all want something in life. We all want that greatness and results and success and everything, right? We have some ambitions, we have some goals to be accomplished. So commitment to follow through rather than just talking about it, ki, "Arey, ye chahiye," really getting down in the game, doing it, making it into an habit and sticking with it as long as it takes till you accomplish it. That's how success is built up. This is good. This is like applicable for you and me, for every one of us to become successful. Nowadays, many are just getting stuck and into wrong habits, laziness, distraction, excuses, blames, blah, blah, blah. So this is the secret for that. Genius is not about genetics. Okay, and so first of all, can we promise to ourselves of not blaming it or giving excuses for not becoming successful. Okay, this is important to understand. We always find here, okay, if others are successful, for them life is easy, that's where they are successful, or they are naturally talented. But that's a very wrong attitude. Nobody is like that. Okay, even read the story of all the great people. Okay, they worked really massively hard in order to be where they are. किसी का भी पढ़ लो, not even a single person you will find कि naturally is there. They might be naturally whatever, but they worked really very hard throughout their life and then they were rewarded in the end. That's the truth. Okay, so don't put it to others here they became successful easily, because that's not the truth. Life does not reward easily. Life will reward only to those who deserve. So stop giving these reasons to yourself that others are just talented and that is where they are like that. Nobody's like that. Okay, read the biography of Sachin Tendulkar. For years together, Hamesha, he was constantly practicing. He might be naturally good or whatever, but he worked really very hard every single day. While the rest of his friends choose to just do time pass, he was focused towards his life purpose and he dedicated. किसी का भी देख लो, anybody is the same thing. So first of all, promise to yourself कि you will not give reasons or just give excuses कि others are natural in that is where they are successful, because they are not. They worked hard for that and then they are successful. If you want to become successful, you should work hard for it as well. That's it. And that is your habits that you do, the devotion and the actions that you want to do, your complete relentlessness, no matter what it is, keep on going on, and your commitment to follow through with your dreams, your ambitions, and your daily goals. That's it. If you stick with this long enough, and yes, you will also have your names in books, and the future will speak about your success as well. And point is, yes, you would have earned the hard way, but know that in the world there will be some people, they will still point out finger at you and say, "Arey, easily mil gaya isko." That's how the world is around. But yes, you need to work as hard as it gets. Okay? And I think I've shared this small incident, small example. If you want to put it in simple terms, how to accomplish success. Okay, it is simple. Get in the line and stay in the line. Always remember this. Simple example. And Tracy, I got this idea from him. Okay, get in the line and stay in the line. Just try to always remember and stick with this rule long enough. Okay, what is this? Let's say you're going for food somewhere, buffet. Okay, so what do you do whenever you go there? Maybe in a marriage or outside at restaurant, you take the plate, you get in the line, and then you pass through that line, and when your turn comes, you serve and then you eat. Okay, the thought is so simple. If you want to become successful, you need to get in the line to do the things which successful people do, and which is again boiling down to these things: what habits you are following, your devotion, your relentless, your commitment to follow it. These are the simple things. But you need to get in the line to do these things and then stay in the line. Nothing but stay consistent till the time you achieve it. Success is that simple. Okay. You might choose in that buffet line, you might choose to sit completely outside and just observe other people going there, getting their food, eating and enjoying. You might just see that from outside, but that's never going to fulfill your stomach and your hunger. You will always be an outsider witnessing, "Arey yaar, baki log kya enjoy karte hai life." But if you want to succeed, you need to do this. And you know what? There's a simple thing. Right now, you're all in your beginning of your life. Okay, almost majority of you are like, you're not married. We are all like, college abhi khatam hua hai, kuch karna hai life mein. Slowly and steadily, just be aware of this. As the next 5 years, 10 years unfold, you will all get into a very responsible situations of your life, right? So maybe taking a house, building a family, having kids, fit their career, their school. The point is ki, if you cannot take your life towards success, okay, then you cannot help the people who will be dependent on you, right? Your children, your partner, they will all be around you. They are your world as you go forward. Point is, if you cannot take care of yourself, they are lost. So that is where somebody said this very beautiful thing. The biggest value that you can give to others is not self-sacrifice, but it is self-growth. Okay, what mother does for the children, what you will do maybe for your people, your family, it's not sacrifice. That's not the biggest gift that you can do. The biggest gift is your growth. you become so strong, you become so successful, and then you make them grow, become strong, become successful. These are powerful things. And then these will become your why of your life. For the family, for the people, for the children, for this, for that. But you will have these reasons for you to build successful habits, devotion, relentlessness, and commitment to accomplish. So always remember this. Okay? Biggest contribution is not self-sacrifice. It is self-growth. You have to succeed. You have to become as great as possible so that your dependent people will be able to live a better quality of life. And generally, how it happens, right? When parents cannot do it, they put it on their children. Just a rough way of looking at the society. They just put it, "Ke main to nahi kar paya, lekin tu kar le." We see this always in the movies, and it happens somewhere in real life also in some bits and pieces. "I was not able to do it, but I want you to do that." Okay? There is a simple thing. Why you cannot still do it? It's always easy to put it to others. You need to do it for yourself. Don't put it on anybody else. Okay, it's not their responsibility to do it. If you realize that success needs to be got, then you have to do. And you know what's a simple fact is, people at any age of their life has changed and became highly successful. So age doesn't matter. People at the age of 70, okay, at the age of 80, they did amazing things. And do you know this? The real life example, that's what, when you um, meet these people, you will get so much of inspiration from them. Okay. One of my friend, this is a real life incident right now. It's happening already. Okay. So one of my friend, his father's story is really amazing. Okay. Now, I would really find you can also find some right inspiration in this, because it has always inspired me, his father's story. Dekho, in India or only some place they were in, and he and his brother and all that. So while my friend, he was like during school and all that, those people were really very successful. Okay, my friend's father, very successful in terms of money, social status, and really like rich. And my friend used to say, okay, when we were like in my childhood, uh, we used to get like a lot of police officers at home for our food and all, to bada social contacts, and kind of politicians used to come at our home. And then there was so much of money in cash in whatever forms available. And he said ki during the childhood we saw a lot of things. Okay. And life is really unexpected. Okay. When his father was of the age of 40, okay, they met some really bad fate, and all of their money, fame, everything was lost. Business partners cheating up, paisa chala gaya, sab loss lag gaya, everything. And it really came down to starting from zero. Then his father was at the age of 40, okay, roughly around 40 to 45. They lost everything. Now, let me tell you, my friend says they lost it to an expect key for educating. They were around like 3 children. My friend was one of it, and there were rest. He said, for education of these people, we're not having money. It became so much like one phase of the life so grand, and immediately life knocking things down. And like even for educating the children, there is no money in the house. And that guy is then age of 40 to 45, kind of range. Okay. And then the story is inspiring. Then that person left the house. He left his family there. Ke bhai, the mother and children, ke you stay here for some time. I will go start something from scratch, build something from scratch in real world, become successful, and then call you people to live with me. And then he came, okay, and then he came to Hyderabad from whatever his place, started his own business at the age of 45, okay, and worked really very hard every single day, 6 years. And those stories are like killing stories, okay, sacrificing, not having food, कि आज तो नहीं खाएंगे because I want to save like 100 rupees. Okay, then tomorrow, like not sleeping, like sleeping just on the, just somewhere, like shared places here and there, and like the struggle that he went through at the age of 40 to 45, because the why was strong. If he does not do it, the full family's future was at crisis. People will not be educated. That is like, and then he did that kind of thing. And then after 6 years, he got success. Okay. And then point is, yes, the money started rolling in, the business became successful. He then called the mother and the children to come stay. He took the apartment for them. And then from 45, he got started. Okay. And then while he was having the age of 55 plus, then the family situation changed. Okay. Now, let me say right now, his age is around 75. Age of 75. And let me tell you a twister. Even right now, his father goes to work. He has not retired himself. And he doesn't do it for money anymore. They have everything. But he wants to work, wants to do something at the age of 75. Every day he wakes up, gets ready, goes to office, checks the numbers there, what's happening in the business. The children are into it. He has built a nice network around it. People respect him and everything at the age of 75 doing that kind of stuff. And you know what's the twister? And this is amazing. When he was 5 years ago, 70 की age में, he started a real estate business. अचानक से, where these people used to play in lakhs of amount, he started a real estate business, started accumulating 5 CR, 10 CR, and then taking land, constructing houses, selling those apartments, and then with all of that money investing into another land and then getting into builders. At the age of 70, this guy started that. And right now, because of that business, further they are earning like huge crores of amounts. What paisa? Back again. At the age of 70, he is doing that. Now, the point is, when you see such real life example, then you come to like, what are we doing with our life? Okay. Yes, but the point is, for him to do that at the age of 70, he has lived a very like life filled with learnings up and down. And then, yes, he took that kind of thing. And now in 5 years, the money that he has made is far more than what they have got in maybe past 10 years or 20 years also. Okay. The point is, things will multiply with time, but all that is the result of what you have been doing with your past. So I think today could be the beginning point for you, where genius is not just about your talent, it's about your what do you do, your devotion, your relentless commitments towards your dreams, ambitions, and goals, and never stopping. And if you read any successful book, okay, like for example, Ikigai, okay, it's like Japanese secret of how do they live 100 years. 100 Recently, I was watching a documentary on Netflix, The Secret of 100 Years of Life. Okay. And one thing which boils down to all of this is, all throughout your life, never retire. Keep doing something, keep working hard. And this is how the mediocre society or the average world runs. कि चलो 60 हो गया, 65 हो गया, बहुत कुछ कर लिया life में, now let me not do anything. But that's not the right way of living. And that's where people when they cross 60, 65 and they feel like retiring, the point is that becomes a burden to themselves. They feel get more sick, more inactive, more lazy, and then they start counting days when they die because passion, purpose in life has gone. But those who live long and more successful, the secret is they never retire. And I'm seeing one person actually doing that at the age of 75, still wakes up, goes to the office, still starting new businesses, still committed towards कि life में कुछ करना है at the age of 70s. Okay, देखते हैं अब जो भी है जैसे भी. Your point is we should take inspiration from how to live a successful life. Okay, I think long enough we discussed all the key points today. But chalo, let's get started. If we start right now, we will definitely go a pretty long life. Okay? Okay, that's it. Second section of the day, the learning phase. Some new thoughts, different thoughts. Okay, inspiring us to do it. Now let's get down to the third section, activity. Okay, everyone. So chalo, let's start with the activity part. Okay, let's start the activity one. Stay committed. Okay, any new habit that you pick, stick with it till the time you do it. Okay, till you time to get results with that. Chalo, activity part, everyone. One note, just do the gratitude practice. Go to the chat, everyone, do the gratitude practice. Write down 5 things which you are thankful for in your life, which happened over yesterday. Mention today's date there. 19th of September. Let's do a quick flashback of yesterday, a recap. And really feel down, thankful while you're writing these things. Extremely gratitude and thankful for this life that you have got. Okay, chalo, 5 things done. Let's do the next thing. 10 success affirmations. Quickly, your identity. Okay, write down, feel it, believe in it. I am responsible for my life. I believe in myself. Here, I am committed to achieve all my goals. Quote, fear is just feeling. I overcome it and I move forward. If I like myself and love my work. 6, I am a powerful force designed for success. 7, I face challenges and overcome it with ease. 8, I am a winner. 9, I am strong. 10, I am powerful. Just accept these statements. Don't try to fight back. Don't try to doubt. Accept it. Like, everybody has greatness within them. We just need to self-explore it. That's it. We all are great. We were born with amazing capability, and we have, like, human being ka potential is huge. You need to start counting on yourself that you have an amazing brain, smart mind, great intelligence, and determination, and you can do anything, accomplish anything. Start believing in that and start realizing that. Okay, everything else is what you have accumulated in the past 20 years of your life, and maybe you did not have the right guidance for yourself, so wrong ideas have stuck with your mind basically. Okay, maybe wrong surroundings, wrong friends, wrong people around, and they might have corrupted your mind. So start discovering you are great, you have great abilities, realize that and open up towards a new life. Okay, chalo everyone, 10 success affirmations. Fine. Now next, write down your goal statement. Remind yourself of your goal statement every single day. Hello, everyone, go to your OneNote towards a separate page. Let's say goals. Write down there 19th of September and write down your one-liner goal statement in that smart, measurable format. Okay, just remind yourself of the goal. Mention the deadline. That's important. Okay, okay. Now, just the thing is, let's do the last part of today, which is day planning. Okay, so whatever, look at your entire day, maybe look at your goal. And Abhi, now today we learned about these things, right? Acquiring good habits, staying committed towards accomplishing your dreams and all that. So really be a bit strict on yourself, okay? Set up a strong commitment. Today I will do all these things and I will not waste my time in nonsense related stuff. And really be committed for doing it. Choti choti cheeze, don't give all these excuses, nahi hua mujhse, and all those things. It doesn't matter. Why are you not able to do it? Just do it. Simple. You want success, go and get success. You want results, go and get results. So don't let excuses come in the way. I am not able to do it. What is this not able to do? Just get and do it. That's it. So do it. Today, let not excuses come in your way. Set up a strong plan for yourself. Okay, what activities you want to do, and just do it. Don't come up with reasons for your own failures. ye hua, wo hua, that person called, that person unexpected. Nothing matters. You cannot allow such kind of things to come into your life. Okay? So chalo, ek strong karte hain. There is one way that you don't do it and then you analyze why it did not happen and then try to improve tomorrow. But your passion should be that much that if you want it, you just go and get it. You don't let anybody else take away your time for not doing that. Okay? And that's how you have to be ready. Okay? Maybe you might have to quit your food, do it. You might have to quit your sleep, do it. But point is, when you want something, just go and get it. Don't let excuses come in the way. Because the more you entertain excuses, now they will destroy you one day. So please, at least till the time you get to a successful state in your life, don't let excuses come in your way, because it will just kill you. So please, everyone, plan a strong day and just do it. Okay? Chalo, let's see what we are supposed to do. Okay. And guys, daily keep doing this planning and all. So your to-do list will have your next item to be done. And let's say during the day, if you get another idea, okay, I should do that, come and track it in your OneNote. So maybe you can then plan it, okay, when is the good time for doing this. Let all the ideas account for something. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm done with my day planning. Okay, sharing you guys attendance for today. Let's take and let's get started for the rest of the activity. And you know कि ये भी बहुत एक nice thought is there. Okay, let me first share the attendance, then quickly in 2 minutes we'll discuss it and then close. I think this thought will also be helping you to make proper decisions with your life. Okay, attendance here. Okay, please mark your attendance, maintain your morning counter. देखो, there is this thing. Today we were speaking about ke kuch karna hai, we have to take actions, we have to get results, and like this determination, devotion, and commitment, consistency, daily success habits, and all that, and like not letting excuses come and all that. देखो, you need to know ki we are not asking people, or success is not about becoming workaholic and just mad about work. No, okay? You need to look at your life at a bigger spectrum. Where you are, what do you want, what are you doing with your life? Like full bada zone pe dekho, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe a lifespan. Okay. There is this one important thing you need to understand ki, this example was rice. Ki when a plane is going, let's say on the runway, and it wants to get into the air. Okay. So initially on the ground, okay, when they put in the full throttle, मतलब full accelerate कर दिए, तब जाके अचानक से plane picks up that big speed, and then it is able to get up in the air, and then they can reduce that speed. That means, but if they don't accelerate it, the plane will never take off from the ground. So more hard work is required at the time when it is in the ground in order to take off. That is what is success about as well. Okay, there are two things when you can live your life. One is stay average 70% all throughout your life and go through all the pain of life, and you will always stay on the runway as if the plane has never put on the throttle, never accelerated. Forever you will be struggling, going through pain, and you will always be on the ground. Okay, because you chose to live like that, and then it's going to be painful. A lot of problems will be coming. But there is another way where, like that plane, you put down full accelerator, work as hard as possible, as great as possible, full on accelerator, and that will lift you up from the ground. Okay. And once you started becoming successful in your life, reaching to somewhere, then even if you lower your efforts, with less efforts, you can navigate towards even more success as well. For lifting from the ground, that is where that hard work is required, and it might take solid 3 to 4 years of very hard work in order to lift yourself off the ground. And then you can reduce a bit and then accelerate a bit, then aram se bhi chal sakte. And guys, this is how I have lived through my IT career of 13 years. It was not always on the fire, but there were phases like 2 years, 4 years, full on effort chal raha tha, and then relaxing a bit, and then full on effort, and then relaxing. By that way, you keep going up and up in leaps. But if you don't put that hard work, so I used to work like 6.5 days a week till morning 4 a.m. We used to be at office, going to home, coming back at 11. Startup kind of culture, worked really very hard. But that then rewards you. And then, yes, you can relax a bit. And then after some time, once you're like nicely chilled out, relaxed, again full on pressure, and then trying to go even to next level. And that's how you always keep growing. So please understand, if you never put that kind of effort, you will never be able to take off, and you will always be stuck at the lower ground itself, and which is going to be painful. Okay? So hope that gives some thought why you should work really hard in order to get that takeoff. And 3 साल की मेहनत रहती है, but you enjoy pretty nicely with that, and then you relax, and then again you put effort, and then you keep growing in these kind of phases itself. Okay? Chalo. Thank you everybody, and all the very best. Make the most out of life. Chalo. Thank you all. See you guys tomorrow morning.